Why all this Trump? Why always you talk about Trump? We said to them because Trump is a very decent and honorable human being. He speaks the truth the same way that I do, not minding who is pleased. There is no space for political correctness. He calls things the way he sees them. When the clown they have in Asorok, the mask wearer, gave the claim, he said, Trump asked me why I am killing Christians in Nigeria. President Buhari, the one that is dead, raised as a mask wearing doppelganger to deceive the idiots. Go to my page again, of course, the post is being suppressed by Facebook, you will see it. The mask, you can see the mask on his face. You can see his fresh hands, fresh hands of a supposed 80-year-old. And you're telling me that people are sensible and reasonable. I doubt that very much. I doubt it very much. And they come to me, they say, oh, don't talk about it. You shouldn't. Don't talk about it. I said, are you blind? Are you blind? Can you not see a mask? Can you not see the hole on his neck? Are you blind and foolish that you cannot see those things? But because there is a climate of fear, a climate of suppression and subjugation, a climate of betrayal, a climate of treachery, a climate of sabotage, a climate of oppression. That is why none of you can stand up to speak the truth, to say that little boy can never be an 80-year-old. Look at his hands. He's there for the whole world to see. And you don't want me to speak that very truth because you have something to hide, because you're compromised, because you're a traitor. Only traitors are afraid of the truth. Trump asked me why I am killing Christians in Nigeria. Let me ask some of you, has the Pope ever been this brave to call Asorok and to say, why are you killing Christians? Has the Democratic Party in America been able to call and say, why are you killing Christians? Has the Archbishop of Canterbury been able to call? How about all the mega Pentecostal pastors that come to the zoo, you go for their crusade, have they ever called? It's only Trump who said to the idiots they sent to him, why are you killing Christians? If you cannot love such a man, who are you going to love? Has Obama ever said such a thing before? Why are you killing Christians? No, he will never say it, because he is part and parcel of the problem. And tomorrow idiots will still say, why are you supporting Trump? Why did you support Trump? Your common sense cannot tell you that this man that confronted Jubril, when they sent Jubril to him, that said to Jubril, why are you killing Christians? Because if you present a squirrel to them as your president, they will accept. If you present a madman, a completely mad, if you bring a madman and say this is your president, of course they will accept it. Any idiot you send to America, they will accept. Even if the idiot is wearing a mask, they will accept. Jubril went to America and Trump asked him this question. Which American president has ever done that before? Did the British Prime Minister do it? Why didn't they say, Theresa May called me and asked me, or David Cameron, or Boris Johnson? No, it's only in the whole world, only Trump is concerned for the dying Christian niggers you have in the zoo. And that is the man people say is a racist. Those who are not racist, those who claim they love you, you are being slaughtered. They cannot ask after you. It is a man you claim is a racist that is asking after you. Do you see how foolish black people are? They bring out their sentimental mumbo-jumbo crap. Rubbish. Every time you tell them the truth, they can never ever absorb and assimilate that very truth and do something with it. Never in their lives. They prefer lies. That is why I like Trump. He tells you the truth the way he sees it. He doesn't give a damn how you're going to feel. That is inconsequential to him. What matters is the truth. And that truth has been spoken. If not that this idiot opened his mouth to say it, will you understand the amount of work that people are doing in Washington to try to highlight the plight of dying Christians in the zoo? All your pastors are concerned about is who insulted who and how much tithe you're going to pay. Your pastors see you the same way that the Fulani see you. They know you are foolish. Your pastors understand how foolish all of you are. That is why they treat you the way they treat you. And the Fulanis understand how hopeless and crazy we are. That is why they treat us the way they treat us. That is why they can kill you and talk about unity. As that's not telling you, they're telling you, oh, let's remain united. Oh, one united Nigeria. We intermarry. We know each other. You have your chemist shop in Bauchi. You have another chemist shop in Brandon Kebbi. You are selling spare parts in Kaduna. Can you imagine such rubbish? You are killing me. When I ask you to stop killing me, you tell me, oh, don't worry. Think of the things that unites us together. They know we are hopeless. We are sentimental fools. We are always very emotional. We are not cold and rational. Always emotion. Always allowing our, should I say, nonsensical mentality. That is why we are poor. Let me tell you something. If you want to seriously change your life for good, sit down and ask yourself the following questions. Why are black people poor? Why is it that no African country can manufacture an aeroplane? I mean manufacture, not assemble. Why is it that no African country can feed itself without foreign aid? Why is it that despite the abundance of technology and knowledge, scientific knowledge, people are still homeless in Africa? People are still poverty-stricken in Africa? Ask yourself these questions. And if they don't, take what we preach, ask yourself a very simple question. Why are we living on top of oil, yet there is no running water? We drink the water that we go to defecate in. Ask yourself that simple question. Why do we have oil pollution in our land when Shell and other people, RG and Halliburton, who are extracting oil from our land, there is no oil spillage in their own country? There is no pollution, no environmental degradation. Any day you answer those questions, believe me, you will change. If you fail to ask yourselves those questions, then you are finished. A black man is the worst creation on this very earth. I say it without apology to any idiot. The most useless thing God ever created is the brain of a black man. They don't reason very well. Trump is fighting for you. You have not fought for yourself before. You have never ever before called us rock to say, why are you killing Christians? But you can open your useless nigger mouth, your useless black nigger idiotic mouth to discourage Trump. Because you're foolish and very, very hopeless. And that is why Fulani are messing with you. All of you. And where they leave off, your useless pastors will round it up for you. They protested against fuel hike during Jonathan's regime because Jonathan was a gentleman. Where are those pastors today? If you can do it under Jonathan and not under this present Janjaweed Fulani Caliphate regime of terrorism, that means you're a hypocrite. The Bible calls you a hypocrite. If you're a pastor that protested under Jonathan, you came out on the streets and you cannot do something now, you are a hypocrite. And if you're a hypocrite, you cannot be the servant of God. It's impossible. These are the things you need to know. Where are all the idiots that told you that they can see in the future? That Buhari is good for you. Where are the idiots now, I ask you? All the idiots with the Bible, where are those fools now, I ask you? Do you see how God disgraced all of them? To say your prophecy is not from me. All that nonsense, all these stupid people, all these idiotic, these children of perdition that we are predicting about how Buhari is going to bring glory days back. Where are those fools now? But you, being a black idiot that you are, tomorrow when they call you, you go to the adoration ground. Tomorrow when they call you, you go to their huge dome. And you give them your tithe, your offering, you plant, you sow, you water the seed. Because you are black, because you are unreasonable, because you are foolish. They came out to protest under Jonathan. Yes? Ask your pastor. It's an assignment. On Sunday, all of you, or those of you that go to church, ask them, Pastor, Super Pastor, why was it that under Jonathan you came out to protest, sir? You called him Daddy Gio. Daddy Gio, how come under Jonathan all of you came out to protest? Daddy, why don't you go and protest now? He will not go because he's a hypocrite. He's a child of Lucifer. You people don't want to hear the truth. The problem with black people is that you don't want to hear the truth. You don't like it. But as the scriptures made us to understand, that truth will set you free.
Wonderful people. And before I forget, because I say this clip you just finished watching. Please, if there's anything you can do for me, this will be my Christmas gift, if there is any, or my New Year's gift. Please make sure that this message, this video, this clip you just finished watch, make sure it gets to Donald J. Chinedu Trump. Let me repeat. Make sure that this video gets to Mazi Chinedu Donald J. Trump of the United States of America. The connection between Nnamdi Kanu, or rather, the connection with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Donald J. Trump is spiritual. Nnamdi Kanu have started talking about Donald Trump even before he assumed office as the president of America for the first season, or rather for the first 4 years he spent there. They have known this man for a very long time. Their connection is spiritual. Don't get it twisted, my brother. This message have been decades, but this message is still relevant even up to today, 2025, going to 2020. In fact, until years to come, this message you just finished watch will still remain relevant in this world, or rather in this life. Do you know what it means? Nnamdi Kanu have been talking about Donald Trump coming to save the Igbos and every other tribes that have been under captive. He have been vocal about the coming of Donald Trump. Let me also remind you that most of the people who protested, or rather who celebrated in 2016 when Donald Trump won his first election as the United States of America's president, maybe 45th if I'm not mistaken, most of them are still in Port Harcourt prison. Some are transferred to Wawa, some are in Kaduna prisons because they celebrated the coming of Trump. Why is it so? Because Trump hates terrorists and Nigeria is a terrorist country. So anybody that celebrates the coming of Trump is against the agenda of Sekigumi, the Kabas, and Tunumbu, plus every other one at the helm of the affairs of Nigeria. So Nigeria is a terrorist country. If you don't know it, just know it now. I'm still waiting. Or rather, I'm still wondering why the world, United Nations, United States of America, and every other world powers have never sanctioned Nigeria as a terrorist country, or rather put them in the name where Afghanistan, Iran, Syria, Lebanon, Gaza, Palestine, where they put them, they're supposed to put Nigeria there. Nigeria is in their list. Nigeria is a member of IOC. Abi, what do they call it? Either IOC or the IOM. Islam is I mean, they are member of Islamic countries. Why they are a secular country? Or maybe to the gullibles, it's a secular country. But to them, Nigeria is a Muslim country because Nigeria have been registered as a Muslim country. Because where they are ranking Nigeria now, they have to rank Afghanistan, they have to rank even Gaza, they have to rank Palestinians, and the rest of other terrorist countries, including Turkey. Nigeria is inside there. It still baffles you when Donald Trump said, I am coming. The first thing Segumbi did was to run to Turkey and go and grant interview. He not went there for interview. He went there to equip his boys inside the bush. that danger is coming. Equip them with more ammunition. They don't know how America is coming. They were thinking, America is going to come. Our mosquito is going to bite him. Our cockroach is going to bite their sukrutum. And America have to flee up. Because they are waiting America on the ground. They didn't expect that America is going to use power as powerful as Tomahawk missile to attack. They never believe. Because that Tomahawk is very, very expensive. One of it. And I heard they have to use 4 to get the required result they needed. So, in their mind, they don't know, they don't even believe it that America is going to use something as expensive as Tomahawk to strike those urchins inside the bush, causing havoc, or rather, wreaking havoc in Christian communities. Killing Christians at will and doing to them whatever they pleases. And Gumi, we are busy applauding them. Calling them bandits, that they are not criminals, that they are not terrorists, they are bandits. And what they are doing is business, according to El-Rufai, while Biafra want to secede. So, people who are seceding peacefully are the ones who committed offense. Than the people who are killing and kidnapping children. Do you know that most of the children that are being kidnapped, who have spent a day or 2 or 3 nights inside the bush without their parents, do you know that stigma, my brother, that pressure, that depression, or whatever you might call it, that feelings will remain with them till the day they leave this earth. That trauma, I think the right word is trauma. That trauma is going to live with them all the days of their life. And then Gumi came out and said they are only kidnapping children. Before they were killing, but now they are kidnapping children. So they are open for negotiation. Mazi Chinedu Donaje Trump. Now you get this hand. Please, anything you can do to make sure that this message get to his office, please do it. It is right time Donald Trump came, or rather come, or make a pronouncement over the head of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu have been on supporters of Donald Trump from the first election, even before he contested that first election. I've already saw it that this man is going to be the 45th president of the United States of America. So let it not be that Donald Trump have finally abandoned the man Nnamdi Kanu to his fate. But I hope it's not so. Things have to be done gradually. It is not right like how we want it. We want it to be today and tomorrow. But to them, it is not so. They have to devise every possible means to make sure that whatever they did is justified. Like this one, they strike on the 5th of December. It is justified. Because if that strike did not happen, my brother, me and you will not be here now talking about it, saying anything. Because the kind of strike these people want to do. Don't forget 2023. They strike 24th night in Mangu, Plateau State. 400 and something people were down. And their villages razed and occupied. So they mobilized. And let me also make this thing clear. If America is going to strike again, it's going to be another intelligence on the 1st of January 2026, sorry. On the 1st of January, coming in the next 2 days. Next tomorrow is 2025, right? If there's any attack they are going to carry out, it's going to be on that day. And America have to be extra careful to drop a backup strike. And that backup strike will see the whole thing. My happiness is that the whole internet now is very down. The whole X is like where they are mourning. I didn't see anybody, hey, bandits are doing this, hey, bandits are celebration. They are our brothers and our sisters. Nobody talking about that again. Only Shekugumi. Even the Northerners now don't come out now, begin to say, we are not with this guy. So whatever this guy is saying, is on his head. It is not a part of us. So that when Donald Trump will be looking at the map, locate your house. Shegumi must surely go down. That one for sure. He will be the last on the list of America. They have to keep him alive so that he will make more open confessions. Yes, if there is anything to do, they will have to strike Tegumi first. But if they do that, my brother, they will not find out. They will not find out the remaining idiots where they are hiding. It is good he came out and said, nobody was strike to, and they strike on any empty ground. No problem. We are preparing for the main strike. Just tell your boys to be ready, according to General Trump. Let us dissect the comment section because oh God, that's a mengwangwa. Let's see. Benny ought to say this message is supposed to be on, or rather in the hands of Donald J. Trump. In bracket, Mazi Chinedu. Mazi Chinedu. John Ugo said the truth will always resonate, and truth is eternal and evergreen. Eberechi Pascaline, God bless Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Neki best, confirmed. Able Judici, same voice, same correctness, and same prophecy. He never change. Oladeko Kabiri say, when are you going to be wise? A fool at 40. Okay? Let's see. Ugoe Benaja said, as your father, oh. Okay, Ugoe Benaja said, when are you going to be wise? Ugoe Benaja said, at Amnesty International USA, get hold of this message, you please. And we have Kennedy Ado. God bless Mr. Trump. God bless Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Nothing your people can do as unity unless it turn to hellfire, because the evil blood of massacred the innocent too. I don't even know what this guy is talking about. Please, at the comment section of this video, always hashtag at POTUS. Hashtag POTUS. Just write POTUS. It will get to Donald Trump. Hashtag POTUS. It must get to his table. And that is how we are going to be doing from this time until the end of 2026. Any message I publish, my brother, in the comment section, just make sure you tag Donald Trump at POTUS or hashtag POTUS. That is it. Whether you're watching from Facebook, YouTube, or you're watching from other social media handles. May Almighty God continue to bless you. And as I end in 2025, so shall it end with all your sorrows. Anything that represents sorrows in your life is going to be ended by the Almighty Chukwuka Abiyama. And so shall it be. I bless you, my people. Go and prosper. 2026 is your year. And so shall it be. Kachineke mezi okwu.